The brain is quite a spectacle. It is by far the most complex organ most organisms have. Philosophers and scientists have been trying to analyze the human brain's capabilities and strength, and even its limitations in calculating, perceiving, and deciding outcomes. Back in 2015, one medical professional named Dr. Thomas Insel pointed out how humans understood most organs back in the 1900s, like how the kidneys filter blood, how the heart pumps blood, and how the lungs provide oxygen. But in the current year, no one could describe or tell you how the brain functions. However, just like any other technological breakthrough humanity has created, from boats to planes, we are fascinated with imitating things with our own hands. So now, how about an actual brain? Yes, we are talking about artificial intelligence, one of the hottest buzzwords for technology giants, from the
Hello.
creation of fully automated personnel, voice recognition, and self-driving vehicles, to most definitely not killer robots set to destroy humanity. The human brain is what computer scientists are trying to imitate with the creation of artificial intelligence, the complications and intricacies of how someone acts and decide depending on impulse and logic using algorithms. The fundamentals of computer science were developed from concepts of mathematical logic like the implementation of binary representations, mathematical statements, and truth tables. These same fundamentals are being used in developing artificial intelligence, wherein algorithms are prepared with the help of statement analysis. Using the concept of truth tables and binary representation of values, computer scientists were able to develop rudimentary AI, which can react to stimulus, weigh decisions, and even trash professional chess players. However, the interplay between mathematical logic and artificial intelligence does not only show its effectiveness in implementing in the real world, but also its complications. Imagine having countless algorithms set for the AI. There will be a chance that a contradiction, fallacy, or paradox will happen. In a real human being, contradictions can be justified with a person's morals and beliefs. However, in the development of AI, morality is out of the picture. Computer scientists will have to find a way to overcome the concept of contradictions and fallacies between algorithms.
Food preparation and mathematics have an interesting relationship. Mathematics helps to create consistent food products while at the same time there are new formulas developed because of food. One example would be the tea test, by a man named William Seeley Gossett, who works for a brewery. He developed it in order to improve the production of beer. Mathematics does a very good job in keeping you alive, mostly through its application in medicine. In occupational health, mathematics plays a key role. Algebra, geometry, trigonometry, etc. all contribute to the occupational safety of a person going about their daily job, such as the stability of a building or the formulas used to calculate the safe exposure levels in an X-ray room. We are kept safe thanks to preventive measures using precise calculations.
Now, what about games? Even that has math. Math is an absolute fundamental foundation to successful game development and game design. That is why when it comes to games, math is everything. Just think about it. How can Sonic run fast and Mario jump to win the game? Math. Drifting around that corner in Need for Speed at 80 miles per hour? Math. And even how you get to win the Tetris game by fitting shapes and patterns within a time limit has something to do with math. From having the ability to calculate the trajectory of an angry bird flying through the sky, to ensuring that a character can move across axes, we see the wide application of mathematics to provide entertainment. Without math, games simply wouldn't work.
Imagine the world without advanced technologies in our hospitals. Health professionals must be always in deep frustrations trying to identify and treat the problem in our body, and patients suffering from excruciating pain for a long period of time. Human race may not perish, but there is no need to worry about it as math saves us from these nightmares. Integration of mathematics in medicines may already be familiar to few people as statistics and probability is widely used in pharmacology or medicine practice when trying to research and develop new drugs or medical procedures. But what most people do not know is that pure mathematics was also applied in medical imaging, changing the face of the healthcare industry. Diagnosing illness and determining the course of treatment has become easier due to these technological advances. First is computed tomography scan, or commonly known as CT scan. This technology produces a 3D image of organs without cutting the human body. The digital image it produces is a collection of points called pixels, and is usually denoted by two coordinates x, y. The creation of first CT scanner was done by Alan Cormack and Godfrey Hansfield in 1963, where they based it on X-rays. The simple function x, y was transformed into a more complex form, such as utilizing line integrals, until they come up into radial transform, which is considered now as the mathematical theory of CT scan. Thus, in the development of the product, several mathematical formulations were used, and geometry also played an important role in succeeding to acquire a three-dimensional image. Moreover, magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI, also comes into existence for medical imaging, but instead of radiation, it uses strong magnetic fields and radio waves. With the signals detected by the sensors, the machine is able to produce an image of the body. Though there are some disadvantages using it, such as it takes a long time to perform, produces loud noises, and patients are confined in a narrow tube, making it difficult for claustrophobics. Hence, MRI researchers wanted to improve it, and mathematical advances helped in achieving it through compressed sensing and high-dimensional geometry. As a result, from 6 minutes, it can already be carried out within 25 seconds. As long as there are still mathematicians exploring new theoretical techniques that can help in improving our technology, medical imaging will continue to evolve and prosper like how it developed from X-ray to MRI.
Statistics is a branch of mathematics concerned with the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data. Statistics makes use of the simplest numeral system, which is the tally numeral system, in grouping cases together, like in constructing frequency distributions against each frequency. By grouping numbers together, it is easier and faster to count them, as opposed to the Egyptian and Babylonian numeration system, which make use of individual symbols to represent numbers. Under statistics is the sub-branch of biostatistics, which is the application of statistical methods in the study of biology. Biostatistics has important applications in the fields of ecology, genetics, phylogenetics, public health, and medicine. One significant technology that utilizes biostatistics is bioinformatics. Bioinformatics makes use of computational software technology to analyze sequences of biomolecules like DNA and RNA. In addition, it integrates multiple other disciplines such as computer science, biochemistry, chemistry, and engineering. Through this field, genes and patterns can be compared and their functions can be determined. One important application of biostatistics lies in the medical field. Currently, the world is still combating the COVID-19 pandemic, of which the SARS-CoV-2 virus is responsible for. With new cases and new variants developing over time, prediction is an important factor in curbing the pandemic. Using the data gathered from all around the world, it is possible to generate a statistical model that predicts the transmission and mutation rates of the virus. This in turn then helps political leaders and public health administrators in choosing the best decision and in making sound plans to alleviate the pandemic situation. Moreover, bioinformatics can be used to analyze the RNA genome complex of the SARS-CoV-2 virus, which is crucial in developing and testing vaccines. By integrating biostatistics and bioinformatics into management and mitigation plans and measures, the pandemic will surely be curtailed in the future.
From ancient architecture to the smartphone, the history of mathematics and technology is a long one, spanning at least tens of thousands of years in the making. To be frank, technology usage would require knowledge of mathematics. While the most obvious example of the interplay of technology and mathematics would be the computer, weaving was one of the first forms of technology that used mathematics, around 12,000 years ago. Indeed, the relationship between the two has come a long way and will continue to develop side by side.